Welcome everybody. In this episode we'll be staying on this campsite in Bylaugh in Norfolk. I'll show you around the campsite and then we will get out and explore the local area. Campervan is back, people. Living the dream. I'm on a campsite in whatever it says down the bottom because I'm not going to pronounce it right. And that's pretty good. There's a lot of open land. People here are very friendly. So yeah, I'm loving it. Let's get set up. I've got a couple of tents either side of me, one just behind through the bushes there, and then another one behind me there, which is a bit annoying because they're going to think, why is this idiot talking to himself? And obviously I don't want people to know I'm filming. But never mind, we'll get out and have a look around, see what's around the campsite and see what's around the local area. Let's start living the dream, people. Bam, bam, bam. So it's 22 quid for a grass pitch, non-electric. £29 with electric, and that's £31 for an electric pitch with grey waste disposal and a tap. The campsite does have a shop where the reception is. It's a very small shop. I'm not going to be able to get in there and film without them knowing. You can get a few beers from there, and you can get I saw some bacon. You can buy a little barbecue, disposable barbecues, £2. That's really good. I might have to buy one before I leave because £2, that's, even if you go in QD, they're like $2.99 for the little ones. So yeah, that's really good. You can get a cold drink and ice cream. So we are in the Wensum Valley. So I'm going to get out there and have a look around, see if there's anything to see of the Wensum Valley. I'm not sure there's much we can access. We might not be able to see a lot out there. I know there's a waterfall, so we're going to go check that out, people. Yep, Norfolk has a waterfall. Now do not get your hopes up, yeah, because you'll be disappointed. But we're going to go check the waterfall out. Might try and get to a place called Bintree. Now I'm on this Norfolk Country photos page and people always put pictures of Bintree on there and that looks fantastic. But doesn't look like there's anywhere to park and basically it's just a part of the river. I might head there and see what's like. I don't know what to expect. I expect to see a bit where there's a mill and there's a nice view of the river. And I think that's it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here for kids, so it's good for that. Obviously it's bad for me trying to film. That's going to make life a bit hard. And it's Friday. I thought they'd be at school now, but obviously they're not. There are some here. Whoa, that's a big shower. It's huge. Swing a cat in here. Looks really nice and clean. These ones are a bit smaller, standard size. Good, I don't think there's anyone in here. A couple of urinals. Five cubicles. Yeah, lovely clean site. I really like it. Everything do look really genuinely clean and decent. Winner, winner. And luckily there weren't no kids in here when I walked in filming, which would have been a bit funny, a bit dangerous. I probably should have checked first, but I'm in a rush. So, but yeah, these shower blocks, lovely. Really nice. 3 sinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 normal sized showers and then one exceptionally big. And there is a disabled toilet there as well. Very good. Very nice and clean. Very pleased. They even supply books so you can have a read when you're dropping a turd. Ha! Brilliant. Well, I don't know if I'd want to touch them. No, actually, thinking about it. But I think they're to borrow and then leave one, take one and leave one. A good chemical waste point. Couple of washing lines. Outdoor sink. Nice little area to sit down. And then there's a laundry room. Couple of indoor sinks. 2 there, 1 the other side. Looks like 2 washing machines, 1 dryer. 3 fridge freezers. And a microwave. Yeah, good facilities this place. Very nice and clean, very good. There's even an ironing board. Check that out. Never seen an ironing board on a campsite. I might have, but I never really paid attention. That's the chargers. Very good. There's some owls on site in an aviary, and there's some chairs here. You can have a sit down, have a picnic. And look at the owls in the aviary. Bit dark here, so hopefully you can see them. A couple of big old buggers there. And then another aviary here. Fantastic. So 4 owls. 2 in this one and 2 in this one. What a fantastic surprise that is. Oh, brilliant. Little things like that just make all the difference, you know. Fantastic. Glass recycle bin. Oh, there's plenty of bins. They do seem to have labels on them. Plastic only, waste only. More bins behind there. Yeah. Cans and metals. So yeah, plenty of bins. And they're all labelled well. That pleases Bongo Ben. A nice communal sitting area with a little bar. Now there is a big gate to this campsite and it closes at 11 and you can't get in and out even on foot. She did say obviously if you're going to be later than 11, let them know, ring them, speak to them, so they will help you out if you want to go down the pub. So I'm on the push bike, let's crack on with it people, let's see what we can get to and what we can see. There's an abandoned church ruins that I'm going to head to, have a look around there and then probably try and get to Bintree Mill. Yeah, see how we get on with it. Living the dream people, living the dream. Yeah. So there's plenty of fishing lakes around here. There's 5 under one fisheries and then there's quite a few more under others and they're all in the same area. I can see a few in the distance. Probably can't really get a very good view from where you are on the camera. Yes, I've come to East Elm Chapel to have a wander around. Old derelict chapel. It's free. It does close at 8 o'clock. They shut the gate, so but yeah, nice and free, cheap day. How I like it. Yeah. No one else is here either. So I always like wandering around old ruins like this. It's not huge, but you know, good to have a little wander, spend a bit of time wandering around. Yeah. So yeah, the chapel is about 3 miles from the campsite. You can't walk it because there's a bit where you'd have to be on a main road and it wouldn't be safe. Well, it is a lovely little spot. Yeah, very nice. I mean, not much you can do here. There's some people over there getting in on a kayak. I don't know how much of the river you can actually walk along. I'm going to have a look about. Looks like the mill is actually disused. It's got some broken windows. Thought it would have been a nice expensive home by now. Well, I'm guessing the mill closed down because the operator was a bit of a boozer. So there's certainly a lot of bottles, wine bottles in every window. Yeah, some lucky bugger gets to live there. Ah. Never mind, one day I'll be out of my little flat. Yeah, when I die. So most of the land around here is private. You can't really get to much of the river. So past this on the way here, and I thought on the way back, if I have time I'll check it out. Do a bit of urban exploring, people. That's how I treat you. Oh yeah, we do all sorts on this channel. I don't know what it is, there's some writing in there, make me wonder if that's a church. Oh, I'm going to get stung by all these nettles. Now, this isn't really open to the public. I don't think I'm meant to be here. There's nothing saying private, keep out, but there's nothing saying that I'm allowed to be here either. And it is in the middle of a farm, so I probably am trespassing. So, you know, don't necessarily do what I do. But what is that? What does that even say? God knows. Just have a look through here, and then I better not hang about here too long because, you know, I don't actually want to get done for trespassing. So it's at Boom Green. If anyone knows what this was, I'm assuming that's just an old little house, farmhouse, but I don't know. It looks like it could have been some sort of little chapel. Well, no one's turned up next to me there, so all good. But the people next to me there, they have a baby with them. Please don't keep me up crying all night. Oh yeah, cooked to perfection as always, full of blood in the middle. You know it's done right when you're left with a plate full of blood. Yeah, I'm not even hungry. But I'd imagine I'm going to get all this into me. Check out the blood. I noticed the bloke next to me keep coming out with his pot full of urine from the kid and putting it in the bushes. Now he's not putting it right outside mine, right down there, so I'm not really bothered by it, but yeah, a potty training kid next door. Ugh. We shall see how the night pans out. I will always whinge about kids being on campsites. I will. But the reality is, I went camping when I was a kid in a tent, and I thought that was a really good experience. And I think kids should be brought to campsites, and they should stay in tents. Now, I'd rather they didn't stay next to me. But, you know, I do think that it is a good experience. I don't know if you can see the lady sitting behind me on the table with a little table out. I kid you not, she was then talking about her vag and how she had to go a year without sex and how she had some problem with her vagina. I'm a bit in shock, but obviously I eavesdropped to everything. Fantastic evening for a walk. So I've just took quite a big detour because the campsite literally over there. I can literally see the van. I just went to walk for half an hour around. But, you know, this is kind of private property and you're allowed through it, so not complaining. Lovely evening to be out though. So yeah, it's definitely nice walking just outside the campsite on the path the lady said. Really nice. I think as part of the hall, the whatever it says there, hall. And like I said, it is private, but I'm allowed to be here because I'm on the campsite. So the campsite must be part of the farmland, I'm guessing. So yeah, but yeah, it's quite a nice walk through the valley. Well, not really through the valley, but yeah. We'll get to that waterfall, see what that's like. It's quite comical being on that site because the woman who sat in that little chair started then going on about orgasms and then spiritual awakenings. Well, there it is, people, a Norfolk waterfall. Have you ever seen a waterfall that dramatic? I mean, what an absolute beast of a waterfall. It's actually really dangerous. You see, all the people who have ever gone down that in the 18th century are all now dead. So, you know, I mean, they're pretty bad statistics when you think about it. So yeah, it's pretty dangerous, people, pretty dangerous. Obviously Norfolk is very, very flat and we don't have waterfalls, and this is pathetic. But you know what, I like it. I've never seen a waterfall in Norfolk before. Now the top part of it does look man-made, that is concrete, but the bottom part, all the load of rocks, they look like they're natural. Obviously if you're into waterfalls, Norfolk is not the place to come. To most people obviously this would be a very disappointing trip. I live in Norfolk and I've always wanted to see a Norfolk waterfall, so I'm actually happy. But I wouldn't recommend, if you're visiting Norfolk, to necessarily come here and look for this waterfall, because you're not going to be overly pleased. There's nothing here, just that bit there, and then like a bit of car park behind me. You know, there's no real walk over there or anything. It's quite disappointing, but it is what it is. I'm happy, but I'm from Norfolk. So although obviously that waterfall was not that great, this walk is really nice. I'm going to crack open a silver bullet, enjoy that along the way. There is one thing that's a bit misleading about the campsite though. They do state lots of bike rides, lots of walking, good for walking, and this is the only walking route. You have to drive somewhere, to park somewhere, to walk anywhere else. So to come off the campsite, there's only this one path you can take, and it just leads down to that little waterfall. You can't go anywhere else from there. So that's a little bit misleading really, but never mind. I'm enjoying this walk. Enjoy it even more now. Yeah, I really need this. Really dehydrated. Yeah. Cheers, people. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy any of this. Clicking like helps as well. Morning everyone. Wow, I slept okay last night, no interruptions. So I have enjoyed this site. It is a nice site. The owls were a nice surprise. Facilities all look good and clean. There's a big park for kids. There's like 5 slides. There's a basketball hoop. There's 2 separate football pitches, one with like full-size goals, maybe a bit smaller, and then one with 5-side goals. There's, you know, there's a swing ball machine thing. There's a lot of park stuff for kids here, so that's good for kids, good for families. Now if you wanted to take your vehicle out, there are a few activity places about. There's a raw dinosaur park. Don't get your hopes up, it's not like Jurassic Park. There's a little bug zoo that's just opened up that's not too far away that I will have to go and have a look at one day. You got Pensthorpe, not too far away. Pensthorpe Wildlife Gardens or whatever it is. It's like a bird watching place. Yeah, I mean there's a few things around the area if you're going to take the car out. So we are mid Norfolk, so obviously if you just wanted a site to park up on, set everything up, and then you're going to go out in a car, then this is a perfect site for accessing anywhere in Norfolk because you're in the middle of Norfolk. Thanks for watching everyone. I hope you can join me next time.